Recently, the ACT Party has been complaining about bullying and harassment. Apparently, people have been very mean and abusive towards ACT Party politicians. A lot of vitriol has been directed at Karen Shaw, a prominent ACT Party minister. I do not doubt that Karen Shaw has faced despicable insults. I know that she has faced racist rhetoric from idiots who claim to be pro-Maori activists. Claims that she is a westernised Maori, claims that she is some kind of race traitor, claims that she is some kind of colonised Maori. This racist line of criticism is despicable and disgusting. Karen Shaw is an ACT Party idiot. We should criticise her on that basis, not on the basis of her race. The ACT Party is demanding empathy and kindness. Perhaps they need to take a long, hard look at themselves. They want to cut benefits. They want to gut social spending. They want to destroy the basic public services that poor people rely on. They have been cutting public service jobs and celebrating mass redundancies. They want to freeze the minimum wage. They want to make life harder for renters. They want to reduce sick leave for workers. They want to weaken the trade unions that workers rely on. And now they lecture us about empathy and kindness. The ACT Party is a cruel and callous political party. Their rhetoric and their policy is cruel and callous. It is totally devoid of empathy. It is heartless. Gutting social welfare spending, cutting benefits for unemployed people, celebrating job cuts, trying to stagnate the minimum wage, reducing sick leave, making it easier for landlords to evict tenants, weakening trade unions. The ACT Party exists to wage war on the interests of the least fortunate members of our society. And now they lecture us about empathy and kindness. Through their rhetoric, they create conditions of callousness and cruelty, and then they complain when they face the consequences. They expect other people to show them empathy and compassion, yet they have no empathy or compassion for poor people or low-level workers. That is what infuriates me about this. They have the gall to complain about mean words and bullying, all while they attempt to gut the public services that poor people rely on. All while they try to cut benefits. All while they celebrate job cuts and rising unemployment. All while they push for a stagnant minimum wage. All while they seek to reduce sick leave. You reap what you sow. If you promote a cruel and callous form of politics, you do not get to complain when you are treated with callous cruelty. I know I am repeating myself, but I have to stress this point. We should have empathy for ACT, but we should recognise that they are not a party of empathy. They create the cruel, callous conditions that they complain about. And they have the gall to complain about racism. They have been virtue signalling to racists non-stop, claiming that Maori culture is being forced down people's throats, trying to remove any hint of the treaty from legislation, attempting to interpret the treaty out of existence, pushing for a ridiculously divisive treaty referendum, as if the meaning of an old agreement can realistically be identified by popular vote. A referendum cannot identify the meaning of a treaty. It can redefine a treaty, which is of course what the ACT Party wants. And now these ACT Party idiots cry about racial division when ACT has spent so much time propagating it. Bullying and harassment is not acceptable. Much of the insults aimed at Karen Shaw have been utterly inexcusable, and I condemn them strongly. But the ACT Party needs to take a long, hard look at itself. Because their cruel, callous, and divisive form of politics is part of the problem. You do not get to demand empathy and kindness when you are at war with these things. The ACT Party needs to understand that reality. If you create a cruel and callous society, you are going to have to live in it.